everybody, and welcome to today's workout. We have a 25-minute full body strength workout. We're going to be doing 45 seconds on, 15 seconds to transition. We have 4 exercises and then a burner, and we're doing that 4 times through. So I have a pair of 10-pound dumbbells and a soft surface, but just grab what you need, grab what you have. You can do this completely body weight only, and let's get into it. But we're going to be starting with a sumo squat to a row. So go ahead and grab your weights. And we're going to be in a nice sumo squat position. Your toes are pointed out. Your heels are really pressing down into the floor. You really want to think about squeezing your inner thighs on the way up and on the way down, keeping your weight in your heels versus your toes. So just grab what you need, and we're going to be starting our movement. So we have about 15 seconds before we start that exercise. You have your weights, you're keeping your core nice and engaged, your toes are pointed out, and we are ready, and here we go. And 3, 2, 1, we're going to be doing a nice plie squat, pressing up, and then bringing that row in, keeping that core engaged all the way through. You're doing great. Remembering to breathe, making sure those shoulders stay down. We're thinking nice and long and tall, pressing those heels into the ground. Good. We've got 20 seconds left. You're killing it. Keep going. Nice work. We got 10 seconds. Really pressing those heels into the ground, using those inner thighs on the way up, squeezing. And rest. While you take a rest, I'm going to explain the next exercise. So we're going to be doing a curtsy to a press. So we're taking a lunge back, curtsy. On the way up, we're going to press up. So taking a lunge back, a nice curtsy lunge. Heel is really pressing into the mat. We're bringing up that knee into the chest, really activating that core, and then pressing up using that arm. So we kind of have a bicep curl going on as well here. We're using the upper body. We're getting those inner thighs, the lower body, and the combination of our lower body and upper body being used really gets your heart rate up. So remember to breathe, keep your core nice and engaged. Good work. Keep going. We're staying on this side for this circuit. Nice. And breathe, rest. We're going down to our mat, so grab that other weight. Come into a plank position. You can do this with or without your weights, so the choice is yours. And press up into that plank. We're rowing it up, pressing into a side plank, and then rowing it back down. Good. Keep going. You're doing great. Really keeping that core engaged. Thinking about each position that you're moving through. Hips are staying down when we come to the center. Good. Row, press, row, and down. Row, press, and row, and down. Good work. You've only got 8 seconds. Last one. Nice, and rest. We're flipping it over now. And we have a chest fly and a bicycle. So laying down on your mat, bringing those arms nice and high above your head. Your lower back is pressing to the mat. We're flying our arms out to the side and then doing a bicycle. Good. Making sure those knees don't come too far into the body. Starting nice and slow. Nice work. Keeping that core engaged. You've got 18 seconds left. Good work. Really thinking about the chest muscles that you're using here, that nice little armpit area that's hard to reach. Good. Nice work. Here we go. We're going to go into our burn. and then you're done with round 1. So we're doing skaters back and forth. You're gonna think about reaching the edges of your mat. We're skatering to the right. Here we go. Right and left. Right and left. We're also using our stabilizing muscles to really stick it before you go to the other side. Feel the power of your legs pushing you to either side of the mat. Your arms are helping you here. You're keeping your core nice and engaged. Good. Can you speed it up with me? Keep going. Nice work. You've got 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Breathe. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take it a deep breath. If you need longer rest, go ahead and pause the video. If not, we're going through that again. So now you know the exercises, so really push yourself, finding that nice plie squat position. We're bending it down, seeing how low you can get in your plie squat. Pressing it up using those inner thighs in a nice row here. Good. Keep going. Press it up and row. Good. This time, maybe you go a little bit lower than you did before. Maybe this time you have weights in your hands instead of doing body weight. You've only got 15 seconds left. It goes by fast. Your heart rate is up, but that's good. You're burning. 10 seconds. Keeping that core engaged. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Sitting down one of those weights. We're going into the curtsy press, but we're going to do whatever leg that you didn't do the first time. So my left leg is going back. My left arm is pressing up. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Curtsy. Press. Find that core engagement. Your knee is rising up by using your core muscle rather than your hip flexors. You're pressing up. Lower back. Good. If you lose your balance, just keep going. Good work. Thinking about pressing down into the mat. Staying nice and tall. Using that arm muscle. Good. Bicep curl. Good press. Nice work. Keep moving. And finish. Nice. Down to the mat to those plank rows. Now, I'm going to work through some form tips, so you keep going through the exercise while I really dive deep into this. If you need to modify here, stay on your knees, or you can do the full plank. Your hips are staying nice and flat, so keep going. You're not going to be up here or letting your back swing low, but you're really holding that core engagement in. You're finding that row, you're rotating. Pressing up, rotate down, and transition. Making sure you hold that core the whole time. Good. And again, if you need to, this is a modification. You can row, you can press, or you can just do rows here on your knees, rowing. Just keep moving. Press it up. You have 5 seconds. Good work. Flipping it over on your back. We're gonna go into those chest squats. You're doing great. Keep going. You're halfway through once we get done with this circuit. It flies by, so really use the time that you have. You're giving yourself these 25 minutes, so make it count. Make it count for yourself. You showed up, so just keep moving. Your lower back is pressed into the floor here. You're really feeling your lower abdomen working here, as well as those arms. Nice work. Keep going. Making sure those knees aren't getting too close to your chest, but they're in a nice tabletop position. You've got 10 seconds. Good work. And here we go. We have a little rest. We're doing runners. So hopping up, keeping the momentum, keeping your heart rate up. We have a short amount of time, so we really want to use the time that we have. So your arm comes back, we're running in, driving that knee in, keeping your core so engaged here. And halfway through, we're gonna switch sides. You're keeping a bend in that standing leg. Your weight is pushing through your heels. You're using those arm muscles. They aren't flailing, they're really pressing back and forth like you're running the fastest mile you've ever ran. And switching legs. Go, go. You've only got 20 seconds left, 15 seconds left. You've got this. See what your body is capable of today. Keep going. 4, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Take a breath. Your legs should be burning. Your heart rate's elevated. You're doing great. So we're going into round 3. This time, see how far you can push yourself. See how deep you can go in that sumo squat position. Pick up heavier weights if you want. Feeling the burn. Here we go. 45 seconds. And row it up. Good. And row. Letting that heart rate come down a little bit here. You're so capable. Calm your breathing in this moment. You're doing great. You've got 15 seconds left. Maybe go a little bit lower in that squat. Pressing up. Feeling that core engagement, even here. You've got 4. Good. We have that curtsy to press. You're doing so great. We're going right leg back, right arm presses up. Here we go. Stay nice and tall. We're curtsying back, making sure that knee is staying over your toe. Your weight is pressing through your heels, so we really activate that glute and hamstring versus just the quad. You're bringing that knee to your chest and press it up. Good work. And press. Nice. Maybe this time you're doing it with the weight. Maybe this time you are bringing that knee all the way up. If you need to modify, just don't bring the knee up. Or grab a surface or a bar or a wall next to you and do this with a little bit of help. Nice. Here we go. We're going into the rows. Finding that nice plank position. Feel free to do this without any weight if that feels better for you. Be careful with those shoulder joints. Pressing up. And lower back down. Remembering to breathe. Strong core engagement here. One more exercise after this before our burner. Go. Pushing over to your back. We're going into those quads. Really feeling your lower back press into the floor here. If you ever start feeling that low back coming up, maybe drop the weights and really just work on that core engagement or lighten your weights because protecting our back here is really important. So finding that position, finding your lower back pressed into the ground before you start the exercise and then opening up, really feeling your body through each position, making sure that you're aware of the muscles that you're using, you're feeling your alignment, your core activate. This is one of my favorite exercises. I love it. Kind of takes a little bit of brain power to make sure that you are using your legs and your arms at the same time, but it makes it go by so fast. And I love the feeling of the chest fly in this position. So, good job. We're already to our burner. go. So, what you're gonna do is, you're gonna row. Well, you're not gonna row, you're gonna lunge, sorry. I'll turn this way. You're gonna lunge, ooh, and twist to the side. Bring it up, switch sides. Lunge and twist. Halfway through, we got a little switch coming. So, get ready. You can do this with no weight if you'd like. In 5 seconds, be ready to put that weight down. And we're gonna go into some lunge switches. So here we go. Jump up, lunge, up and lunge, up, lunge. Keep going for 10 seconds. This is your burner before the last round. You made it this far. Keep going. For 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We're gonna do that last round. Getting ready. Going into that sumo squat. This is your last circuit. You're doing great. Sumo squat down. Press, row, and lower. Good job. You're doing great. And up. Nice work. Maybe this time, get a little lower in that squat. This is the last time that you're going to see this exercise. You're doing great. Keep that core engagement. Really pressing the weight into the heels here. Good work. Last row. Good job. We have that back lunge, curtsy lunge, press. Left side this time, or whatever side that you have not done. So, here we go. Curtsy, press, up, and lower. Good. Really working on balance and stability here. We've got a lot of core engagement throughout this exercise. If you really think about mind to muscle here, there is so much of the core that's activated through full body movement. So you're always getting core workout in when you really put your mind to your muscle and think about core engagement happening. You've got 5 seconds. Good work. And finish. Nice. Going down to that plank. Pressing out into that plank in 5 seconds. Rowing up, press, row, lower down. Good. And press, lower down. You've got 30 seconds here. Keep going. Really thinking about keeping those hips stabilized. Thinking about that row, that extension, row, and down. Making it a compound movement, thinking about all of the different components that go into that. Keeping your hips nice and stable, your shoulders are low, you're breathing, you're feeling nice and long and lengthened. You only have 5 seconds left. Last time. Nice work. Here we go. Last exercise before a burner. Woo! You got this, guys. Here we go with those chest flies. Arms up, knees to tabletop, and open, and close. Maybe this time we speed it up a little bit. Good work. Lower back, press it up the floor. If you need to modify, just keep your knees in tabletop and just work on chest flies, keeping that lower back really pressing to the floor. Or join me here with the bikes. You've got 5 seconds. And finish. Last burner. You're gonna hate me and then thank me later. So flip over to your back. You're gonna do 4 mountain climbers into a burpee. Last thing, last one, here we go. You've got 4 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press it up and jump. Back down, strong position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump it in and up. If you need to modify, keep going while I explain. Walk it in, 2, 3, 4, step, step, and squat to lower. That's the modification here. And if you're with me, we're doing mountain climbers. 2, 3, 4, in, and jump. Back down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and squat jump. Good. And last one. Whew. You made it. Take a nice deep breath. We're gonna do a little cool down for a minute, and you're done. You made it through. Coming to the back of your mat, reaching your arms up, and curl, walk out into a plank. Good, press into a downward dog. Pedal out those feet. And roll it out, stretch out your stomach. Looking to the right, and looking to the left. Press it back into child's pose, letting your heart rate come down. You showed up for yourself. Walk your hands to the right. Walk your hands to the left. Coming into a seated position. Take a nice stretch over to your right. Good. Feeling both sit bones on the floor. And switch. And sitting nice and tall, taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And you're finished. I hope you loved today's workout. Good job for showing up, and I'll see you in the next one.